morning and welcome to First Local Mornings for Friday, January the 8th. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. I'd like to thank the Huron Spirit Catholic District School Board for their sponsorship of the morning show. They want to remind you that if you have a little kitty who's going into kindergarten in the fall, make sure you let them know so they don't get a surprise on day one. And also, if you're moving into the area and have a kid in another grade, make sure you tell them that one's coming too. Because they kind of need to know those things for, staffing and stuff like that.
They kind of need to know how many are on
They need to know if 40 little munchkins are showing up or 20.
Munchkins. I'm surprised that's the adjective you used.
We're a family show.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Casey. Thank you. Not welcome to, but actually, welcome, because I'm pretty sure Dan and the Casey Security Gang do watch. So thank you for your sponsorship to Casey Security. We did have a little video that we wanted to share because yesterday I received in my Facebook notifications that it was officially Colette first and Christopher Day.
Yes.
Because we received our friendiversary. So
yes, from Facebook.
Yeah, and they put a little compilation of our pictures and it was so nice.
Which was basically just pictures of us sitting at the desk with different clothes on.
Yeah, so it's like this. With different shirts on it.
Basically,
so you can catch the idea, but I thought it was cute that it was Colette and Chris Day.
Yes, and here's what I think we should
Colette,
do. We have Family Day.
Yeah.
In February.
Yep.
Why don't we campaign to have a Friend Day in January, and then we get a long weekend in January? Because right now we don't.
I'm good with that. And we can actually call it Colette and Christopher.
Well, technically,
now, would that be today
it's supposed to be the way you're supposed to do it is you go by the first letter.
I know
if
it
they're
is.
tied, then you go to the second letter, and so it's CH versus CO. So it should be Chris and Colette.
Well,
Day.
Actually, but it's already set in stone. That's Colette and Chris today. So happy Colette and Chris.
Thanks for making that error, Facebook.
Anyway,
now I'm playing second fiddle. Boy.
Get used to it.
I'm used to it.
So we have a couple of announcements coming from head honchos today.
Okay, we got some big news. Yeah. 1, you can't leave your house ever again. 2, don't worry about registering your kid for kindergarten because they're never getting there.
Imagine how online learning for kindergarten.
Oh my goodness, I cannot imagine.
God.
How do you get a kindergarten kid to sit in front of a screen? I'm sure they'll sit in front of a screen to watch Frozen for the 400th time. But not that I'm bitter. I've seen that movie 400 bazillion times.
Oh, God, yeah.
And sing every song in that. Anyways, moving along to happier things than me watching Frozen for the 401st time. Premier Ford's coming on at 10 a.m. this morning. He's coming on with Christine Elliott, his Deputy Premier and Minister of Health, as well as Stephen Lecce, the Minister of Education, and Dr. Barbara Yaffe's going to be there as well. She's our Associate Chief Medical Officer of Health. David Williams, who's the Chief Medical Officer of Health, will not be there today.
Yeah.
They announced very, very late yesterday. We mentioned this on the show that we didn't know if the lockdown was ending at midnight tonight or what the deal was. No. Also, what are they doing with kids in school? But we will get to that shortly. But make sure you come back at 10 a.m. this morning. Doug Ford's on at 10 a.m., which is usually not as normal time.
Helps me out that I can leave on time today.
Yeah.
And then at 11:30, I'll be back with the Prime Minister, who is meeting with all the premiers.
Late yesterday, and I guess he's announcing what they came to. I know the issue there was vaccinations and how fast they're getting out.
And probably Premier Legault is probably all over that one.
That was the purpose of that first ministers meeting yesterday. So.
All right, so what else do we got? Do we need to say anything else before we go into news?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, then it's over to me.
Yeah. Go for it.
Okay, let's get back to Doug Ford.
Yes, back to Doug Ford.
Okay, so the province did extend...
Perfect segue. Doug Ford announcement to Doug Ford telling you never to do anything ever again.
So he extended... Now, we were supposed to have our lockdown lifted as of tomorrow or midnight tonight.
Midnight tonight,
It is now extended until my birthday, January 25th.
Oh, surprise.
Don't forget that it's my birthday. And so the lockdown will be lifted on January the 25th. But schools in Northern Ontario are opening on Monday. Now, today, Stephen Lecce is the Minister of Education. He will be with the Premier. Maybe they're going to change that decision. I don't think so. I think the reason why they're sending the children back to school here in Northern Ontario is due to the infrastructure. We need help with our broadband and internet access, fast internet access for kids to stay at home and learn. And they feel that because of that issue, they're better off in the classroom. I'm rolling my eyes.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens there. I mean, the one thing that they have been testing school-age kids to see what the transmission rate is, and it's extremely low.
I heard
compared
1 in 4.
compared to adults and how fast an adult can contract COVID-19.
Okay, but
kids are much more resilient apparently to COVID-19 than adults are in terms of actually catching it.
Yeah,
or even having any symptoms when they do catch it.
The thing is, though, they're cesspools. Those kids, like, think about it. As soon as you put your kid in school in September or a daycare, heaven forbid, those kids are coming back in 2 weeks that are sick.
Yeah.
There's a lot of this going on in grade school. You know what I mean?
I remember when I lived in Toronto, I used to, every Tuesday I would pick my girlfriend's niece up from daycare.
Yeah.
And we'd take her over to Indigo Kids, and she'd play with the blocks, read some books, whatever. Things that 3-year-olds do. She doesn't like to talk politics, was a little boring, but she was the one I saw Frozen with 400 times.
Okay. So she would get you sick or what?
Yeah. She was sick like half the year, but so was half the daycare.
That's right. So that's
it's when they're first exposed to all kinds of these germs, and your immune system starts building up.
Right. But my issue is the government was fine with them staying home from March to June on the infrastructure issues for our broadband connectivity.
Oh, tell me about it.
And they were okay to stay home to offer them the home care learning. But now when our numbers are going up, they're worried about that. I just find it a little backwards. But maybe get on to the next story before I go on a rant.
I had so many parents call me in that time period. And like I had parents where like, my kid has to go down to the public school, go right next to the door so they can connect to the Wi-Fi to get their work.
Yeah, broadband connectivity is an issue in the north. And I will go on their behalf of that.
And 6 more cases of COVID-19, carrying on that wonderful stories that we have to do every single day. 5 more were from close contact. That's good. That means contact tracing's working. And 1 is from an unknown contact. If you've been exposed, Algoma Public Health will contact you. So you don't need to call them because apparently they get a lot of calls on that. And then, as I said yesterday, there's Algoma Public Health has split Algoma District up into 4 sections. Right now, in the last 14 days, we've only had cases in Central and East Algoma and the Sault Ste. Marie and area region. We're now at 110 confirmed cases, with 44 of those being active. However, 1 is not from here. And we have 66 cases resolved. Now, speaking of the 1 case that's not from here, we have seen the Orange helicopters going in and out of Sault Airport.
Yes.
They are what is called an ambulance in the air. And we do have 1 case that is not from here. And we do know that there are people in Superior Hospital. They will not confirm this. So this is not official because this all comes from sources, many sources, that there are cases there. They refuse to confirm them. They also, we have asked them, are there any patients there that are being transferred here from other hospitals? Because we know the hospitals are starting to fill up in other parts of the province, and they're going to start moving people from those hospitals to here. So we'll actually have a story up by noon today with a response about that from Ross Romano, also the Ministry of Health, and some other organizations that we have asked, because we've had to go around APH and Sault Area Hospital to try and get these answers, because they will not talk, apparently. But they'll be more than willing to tell you an address in Garden River where there was an outbreak.
I'm going to get to that one later, too.
We were getting that one in a bit.
Okay, so
teaser.
COVID-19 outbreak was declared at Great Northern Retirement Home. This is the retirement home near the hospital. I believe there's confirmation in 1 staff member right now who is currently self-quarantine. APH is working closely with GNRH's care team to take further preventative actions to protect the staff and the residents of the Great Northern Retirement Home. So, everybody just be safe there.
Perfect segue. Speaking of protecting people, oh man, this guy was charged with a lot. Okay, man charged with kidnapping amongst a bazillion other charges.
How official of you.
Oh man, this guy is overachiever in that category. On January the 6th of 2021, patrol services, investigative services charged 56-year-old Frank Chiako with kidnapping. It's alleged on December the 12th, the accused used a concealed firearm to force the victim to deposit a fake check into an account and withdraw the money. The accused remained with the victim until the following day, when it's alleged that he also took the victim again back to withdraw more money. Then he decided to go and steal something from a business in the 500 block of Cora Road.
Busy guy?
Yeah, he selected a bunch of items. I guess he left without paying, so I guess he thought it was like maybe contact payment.
Five-finger discount.
List payment or something. Maybe got a little confused. Security staff got him. Police were notified. Upon arrival, obviously the police arrested the guy because they've been looking for him. He is charged with kidnapping, forcible confinement, 2 counts of extortion while using a firearm, 2 counts of robbery with a firearm, 8 counts of possession of a firearm or ammunition contrary to a prohibition order, theft under $5,000, 3 counts of breach of probation. He is held for bail court. Why don't they just throw him in jail and throw away the key at that point?
His name has popped up a few times.
Yeah,
Okay.
at 56, he's never getting out of jail. With that
Thank you, Chris. I just want to talk about one more story before we have Craig in here to talk about what's coming up in the weather. Now, I won't screw it up today. It is the 3-day that we do first, then the 7-day. Anyways, yesterday I had the privilege to put out an article that was entitled, "Since When is Identity Protection Based on Your Address?" The purpose of this article was to let everyone know that Tim Hortons, Rome's, Shoppers Drug Mart, Algoma Steel is in the news through social media and through other sources that outbreaks have happened there, that we have infected people from there. APH did not highlight those businesses.
By the way, other public health units do it. The Toronto Public Health Unit actually has a website. You can go, you can see the name of the business, location, what hours were affected, everything. We can't even get Algoma Public Health to say, oh, there's an outbreak at Tim Hortons. The responsible thing to do, which is what the Tim Hortons owner did, Rico, was tell the public and deep clean and make sure everything's
But APH should be telling people from this date to that day, if you went through this drive-through. That was the point of my article.
Absolutely.
Because yesterday they released an exact address in Gardner River where they had a New Year's Eve party. That's great. I'll find it, Danny. I understand that you couldn't get all the contact tracing, but where's the same respect for all those other businesses? Why are you able to put an address out but not tell the public about? So that was the point of that article. I hope you enjoyed it, but let's enjoy our
Tim Hortons,
wonderful weather friend.
You got Shoppers Drug Mart, you got Algoma Steel, we've got Craig coming in for weather.
Get in here. Can you get in? Okay.
He's not an outbreak point at this point.
No.
So
What's your address, Craig? No,
it's cold this morning. What happened?
It's cold, but it's going to warm up to about -3 today. So that's pretty good.
I'll forgive you.
We could be at -7. It's a good thing it's not 1968.
What was it then?
-34.
Holy crap.
Oh, I was going to say bell bottoms and bad music, but okay.
So let's take a look outside.
I was going to say Jimi Hendrix,
It's going to be another dry day today. We're going to see a mix of sun and cloud today. Temperatures are around -3, but we do have some weather coming our way. I'll tell you all about that coming up.
Traveling in Canada is unmatched.
It's such a lovely, safe energy that you don't necessarily get in other places in the world.
Yeah, Karine, c'est ça chez nous. Aïe, 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 aïe.
You can get a taste, a feel, a sound for the rest of the world within our borders.
You can see the Northern Lights on TV or in pictures, but it just doesn't do it justice.
There's nothing like Canada in the winter.
Huntington's disease is a hereditary degenerative disease of the brain.
It affects your behaviors, your mind.
And it's a relentless disease.
If you took Alzheimer's, if you took schizophrenia, if you took Parkinson's and you mix them all together, you would have Huntington's disease.
Huntington's disease is devastating.
I just hope that I'm the last.
Hi, Mike Holmes here with some advice that could save your life. I'm talking about radon. It's the #2 cause of lung cancer in Canada. Radon is radioactive gas that comes from the ground. You can't see or smell it, but almost every home has it. The question is, how much? Protect your family. Get your home tested. It's easy. And if you have high levels, a certified radon professional can reduce it for a reasonable cost. Make it right. Find out more at takeactiononradon.ca.
Welcome back. It is Friday, brother, with Chris and Colette on First Local for Friday.
Last day lockdown. Oh, no, sorry, it's got extended.
Shut
Never
up.
mind.
Friday, January the 8th. Thank you to the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board for your sponsorship. Register your kiddies if you're new to the area or if you're looking at sending those 4-year-olds to kindergarten so you can have a few hours alone on weekdays.
And that's actually for September 2024, just to be clear. Because that's probably when kids are going to be back at
If you
school.
have a 2-year-old, go ahead and register that.
I would register your kid now because it's years into the future before they'll ever see the school.
Oh, God. Also, thank you to Casey Security for your sponsorship and wirelesscom.ca for that wonderful shot, the weather shot, the city shot that Craig threw from weather. You know what I'm talking about. We are going to go to Facebook shortly. I think I forgot to put deodorant on this morning. I mean, I don't smell, but
No,
you know,
not yet.
I had my shower. I smell like Irish Spring and stuff. I know I smell nice, but I just don't. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Facebook.
TMI.
Facebook.
Okay. Facebook shoutouts. We got a ton. Okay. Wow. Okay. Here we go. We have Vanya, Nicole, Kathy. Your parents?
Hi, Mom and Dad.
Oh, by the way, Kathy says ladies first for the Colette and Krista.
Right, Kathy?
Which is going to be the
Doesn't matter that H is
new
before
holiday we're
O.
campaigning for in January
I
for
just said
everyone to have a day off. Eve says good morning. Tammy says good morning. Margaret says good morning. Eve says you guys are so funny.
Oh, I'm funny. I don't know about him.
Yeah. Someone else is. Ineki says good morning, Evelyn. And then Kathy responds to Eve's comment about us being funny. Colette's giggle and the banter. The fun works. Yes,
Yeah,
we know.
it does.
We're fun. And Nicole, thanks for a really good start to the day.
Thank you for the compliments.
Yes, thank you very much, everyone, for those
sweet.
compliments.
We do want to know what's going on in the weather, so we are going to throw back to Craig, but we'll be back after the commercial break following weather.
Thanks very much, guys. Well, a half decent day today. We're going to see a mix of sun and cloud. Temperatures still well above where we should be at -3. We actually should be at around -6, -7 at this time of year. We'll feel a little colder with that slight wind, so the wind chill will play in a factor. Let's take a look at the overnight lows again. Really not all that cold out there. -10 here in the Sioux, -9 in Elliott Lake, -10 in Sudbury. Pretty much that's the whole story. -5 is the warm spot in Thunder Bay. So we'll take a look at the satellite shot. Again, really not a lot to tell you. You can see not a lot of cloud cover here. We have this system working up here. We originally thought this might throw in some flurries for Sunday. We're going to take the flurries right out of the forecast. We're just going to stick with some cloud. Other than that, we don't see anything brewing yet. That's coming. Let's take a look at the 3-day. For Saturday, mix of sun and cloud. Temperatures warming up slightly at -1, -1 for Sunday. We see some cloud work in. It's going to be a dry day. And again, a slight chance of some flurries for Monday. Temperatures still holding steady at -1, so not looking all that bad. That's your weather for now. Chris and Colette are back right after this.
Loss is something that never leaves you. Donate $45 today to help victims of impaired driving. A message from Mad Canada.
Is going to a party really worth it? Putting yourself at risk puts everyone at risk. Help limit the spread of COVID-19.
We are at war with a virus, and healthcare troops and first responders are on the front line fighting it every day. Let's join the fight by staying home. Staying home is not a retreat. It's the most brave and aggressive weapon we have against this enemy. Because when we do stay at home, we help prevent overwhelming our hospitals while buying time for our scientists to find the vaccine. And that is how we beat it.
And welcome back to First Local Mornings for Friday, January the 8th. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Thanks to Casey Securities for your sponsorship and also the Algoma Marketplace. If you want to order some local stuff.
Yes, I keep forgetting about talking about that. I'm
food
sorry.
and everything. They got Burger Don on there. You know, a bunch
we
of
got
different...
Burger Don for the first time over the holidays. My awesome landlord gave us a very generous gift card for the family and for the boys and I to eat. So thank you again for that. And we did eat. I'll tell you what, that burger was so good.
Oh, their fries are amazing as well.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, we have sports though. So.
Definitely best burger in town.
I forgot about that. I was just.
And now we've replaced sports with food.
Now I want a burger.
So Me too.
Maybe I'll let you buy me one today.
Oh,
okay,
lucky me.
Lake State Superior University sports. It's so good to talk about sports that's local. Men's hockey, the men's hockey team is going to travel to Marquette tonight. They are going to play the Northern Michigan Wildcats. The puck is going to be dropped at 7:07 p.m. And
that's very precise.
Isn't it? And tomorrow's face-off begins at 6:07 at the Barrie Event Center. The series against NMU is a result of a conference schedule adjustment following both Alaska schools opting out of the season. Interesting enough, when I was on the site this morning, just to let all you fans know, you can go to the athletics page, click on the sport, and you can watch them live. They stream live. They're virtual, so you don't have to miss your hockey and men's basketball, which brings me to my next story.
Wow.
2020 season is opening tonight at the Wayne State Lake Superior State men's basketball team will open against Wayne State Warriors with a 2-game home series.
Isn't Wayne State down in Detroit, which is like a hotspot?
They are at home.
Oh, it's here.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind. So the hotspot's traveling here. Got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just a pause, just to
pause.
let that sink in. Okay, and today that tip-off.
I actually had a friend that went to Wayne State University. That's why I know.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not really a famous
Never
university.
Heard of
but
Wayne State University.
It's like kind of outside Detroit area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tip-off will be at 3 p.m. today, and tomorrow the tip-off is at 1 p.m. Due to COVID-19 related changes in the Great Lakes scheduling process, teams will play a pair of games against, so they're going to do 2, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to do that kind of series. Women's basketball also for Lake State, they are, again, doing the same thing. So not only are the men's team traveling up here from the hotspot, but so are the women's team. And they play, they were supposed to play this weekend. They actually play on Monday and Tuesday. The University of Michigan has wrestling and men's gymnastics team.
Wrestling?
Well, there's no close contact in wrestling, Chris. It's fine.
Okay. It's basically hugging. Whoever can hug the other person.
Anyway, they're ranked number 3. They're ranked number 3, and they were wrestling this weekend. Also, God, I can't believe they're wrestling. And the men's gymnastics are doing a virtual competition so that you can watch that. They've made some changes. And with Chris's look on his face and with my smiling face, we shall be right back after this commercial break.
Seriously, wrestling? It's like...
Our smartphones. We use them to keep in touch, to play, and to work. Now, your smartphone can help you limit the spread of COVID-19. Someone can have COVID-19 and not know it. They can spread the disease before they have any symptoms. The Government of Canada has developed an app that will let you know if you may have been in contact with someone who has tested positive for COVID-19. The COVID Alert app creates a random code so that no one will know your name or your location. The app uses Bluetooth to exchange random codes with nearby phones. The code is a randomly generated string of digits and letters that changes every 5 minutes, so it cannot be used to identify you. The app does not have access to your name or address, or your phone's contacts, your location, or your health information. If someone you've encountered later tests positive for COVID-19 and uploads to the app a one-time key they received from their healthcare authority, you'll be notified that you may have been exposed. If you test positive for COVID-19, you can upload your one-time key from your healthcare authority. The app will then notify the people you've encountered without revealing your identity. You can then take steps to limit the spread of the disease. If you know you've been exposed, you should contact your local public health authority and follow their instructions. Using the app is one more thing we can all do to help limit the spread of COVID-19, in addition to washing our hands, keeping 2 meters apart, and wearing a non-medical mask or face covering when it's difficult to maintain physical distancing. You can do your part by downloading the app today and helping others use it too. The more people who use the app, the better we can contain COVID-19. Help protect yourself and your community. Download the COVID Alert app to help limit the spread of COVID-19. Go to the App Store or Google Play. Find out more at canada.ca/coronavirus. A message from the Government of Canada.
And And whoa.
Whoa, what the heck?
Yeah.
Welcome
And
back.
welcome back.
I think those are the two words you're looking for. Holy cow.
Yeah, I think my voice just hit puberty there.
Welcome back. We're going to go to weather. I'm cutting you off. You're on District School Board. Thank you for your sponsorship. Casey Security, thank you for your sponsorship. Craig Huckerby, educate us on the next 3 days.
You mean the 7 day?
He already told us the 3 days.
I did it again.
It's time for the 7 day.
7 days.
And we actually made it. It's a weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. We're going to be fairly, well, a little bit of cool, but we don't see a big chance of snow coming until next week sometime as we start to cool down. Temperature's going to pretty much stay where they are right now. But the big threat is coming next weekend. We're seeing Thursday for a big snow right now.
Okay.
So,
Snow day.
That's the best I can do.
Wow. Can we keep it on Thursday, not Friday?
We will try.
Okay.
Why? What's the big deal about Friday?
Today my moving truck's showing up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, continue
I don't want
on.
snow on my stuff.
Continue on.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Yeah, moving along. We got a bunch more Facebook shout-outs. Destiny
nice.
actually said the Burger Dawn is delicious.
Oh my God, isn't it Destiny? Holy cow.
Yeah. Marilyn says good morning, and so does Debbie. They both stay safe. Have a fantastic day. We will.
Good morning, everybody.
We got
tried to get our friendiversary video to work. I changed the password to give it to Mike. It didn't work. I don't know what's
We'll rip
now I've locked
off
myself out of Facebook
somehow today and get it for you for Monday.
I've locked myself out of Facebook, but just wanted to prove it to Colette first and Chris.
Yeah. Of course she does.
The coldest night of the year
coming up.
fundraiser is coming up. Now, this is in support of helping those charities who serve people who are experiencing homelessness, hurt, and hunger.
Like St. Vincent's Place, for example.
Yes, absolutely. This year, it's February the 20th. There are 2 options that you can do this year. You can do an in-person walk on that day. You need to register online. They are staggering start times so that to keep with the guidelines for COVID-19. You will get some chili, you will get a toque, and you will get a mask, all branded to that coldest night of the year. Or you can do it virtually, which means you can do you register online again, but you can do anything that you want throughout the month of February, and you will still receive a toque.
You know what the funny thing is about that event?
What's that?
I covered it last year. Jacob and I went.
Nice, good for you.
Yeah, and I ran into someone I knew from high school.
Get out. Where'd you go to high school?
Barrie. And they had just moved here the same month I did. We moved here 2 days apart.
So nice. And he was doing a charity.
September 15th,
he was helping out with a charity.
And I moved here on September 17th. And the funny thing was, Jacob took a bunch of photos, and until we went back and looked afterwards,
you didn't realize it was him?
He was actually in the photo we ended up using.
Oh, but tell me that you noticed him when you were there and you didn't notice him through the photo.
No, I noticed him when he was there.
Oh, good.
I actually ran into his wife, which I knew as well.
Oh, okay.
And then him and his whole family.
You're such a popular dude.
I was like, when did you move here? Oh, like a month ago. September 15th.
And he was doing something for the community.
Yeah.
How nice is that?
Yes.
We have 30 seconds left. So what else do you want to say?
Doug Ford's on at 10 a.m. this morning. He's going to be there. Obviously, this is going to be talking about school plus the extended lockdown in Northern Ontario.
Minister Leach is there too.
Yes, and
Prime Minister
is at 11:30. He's also going to be talking about COVID-19. Make sure you come back for that, for both of those, and stay with us for news all day.
Good. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Yes,
You too.
We will see you on Monday.